I think because Alan said we're going to screw it up, we didn't screw it up. To all who come to this happy podcast, welcome to episode 13 of Baggy Red Shorts. I'm your host, JShot, along with Chewy. And there's Alan! What an entrance. What a hell of an entrance. He thought he had time. He thought he had time.
Sorry, you put that 30-second timer up there. I'm like, I can make it to the bathroom and back.
Wait, I mean, you made it
within 30 seconds.
I did.
Perfect.
I peed all over myself in the process.
It's
so
fine.
Apologies.
It's fine. Nobody can see you on the waist down. So it's perfect. It's perfect.
Awesome.
But yeah, welcome episode 13. We made it, guys. We made it to our teenage era. So there you go. In our teenage era, we're here, and we're here. We're back this week with another guest, which is awesome.
But can I focus on that? 13. I want to give a shout out to my son Oliver.
Hey,
who is going to sleep tonight, a 12-year-old, and will wake up a 13-year-old tomorrow.
Amazing. So this is like the prequel. It's the prequel. So there you go. I love that. Happy birthday, Oliver. Happy pre-birthday, Oliver. That's awesome. Amazing.
Thanks,
but yeah, how you guys doing? How's things? How's your world?
Good.
No idea. We're like, who wants to go first?
So happy that we're
great.
Day before the weekend's about to hit. I'm always happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, little Friday Junior action. That's what a friend of mine used to call it when we were working there. So little Friday Junior is what he would call Thursday, and I love that. So,
awesome.
We got a very exciting guest tonight. He is just coming back from Oogie Boogie in Disneyland. So excited to hear his take. I know that we heard, Adam Burkhead talked all about the Universal Hollywood Horror Nights. So it'd be cool to get kind of this take on it. A little
Have you guys done Oogie Boogie at all?
No, I've never been Disneyland.
Awesome.
Never been. Going first time next year. I'm excited, and I'm ready to absorb all the wise, insider facts about Disneyland versus World and how to play that game.
Yeah, I've never seen it either, so I'm super excited to get some firsthand knowledge of what it's like to be on the ground for that.
No. And I will say our guest is wearing a killer shirt. But speaking of killer shirts, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Matterhorn Stitchworks. I will get the name right. So I actually have their shirt on tonight. Look at that, huh? I'm not going to show in the back because that requires me to stand up. But I will pull up their website. I will say this: I put it on. It is one of those T-shirts that is like it's like the perfect weight. Right, where it's like not too heavy, not too light, right? Like not too heavy where like you feel like you're going to be sweating in the parks, but not too light where you feel like you're going to sweat through it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that kind of just nice in between. And I am wearing the shirt that's right here. It is the kind of fun to do the impossible shirt. So this is the front of it. It's just got the little partner statue. Loving that. And then of course I've got the other shirts that I said that I was going to send out. So
and again, you promised to pre-wear these.
I did. I maybe by the end of the night, Alan, I'll put this one on for you.
Nice.
There's no guarantee that I'll be able to get it off. So that's the issue with that one. So, but yeah, head on over to their site and go give their Instagram a follow. We can officially say now that I'm wearing their shirt. It is a premium shirt, premium made, and looks great. And once the boys get their shirts, they will probably vouch the same way.
Yeah.
So
very cool. I always like to plug the promo. So free shipping on orders over $75. And I believe if you enter your email, you can have 10% off on your first order.
10% off.
Exclusive to our listeners right there.
Right. 10%. Yes. Exclusive to our listeners who go to the website. So there you go. Well, I'm sure we'll work on a little promo from us too. Yep. So a little Baggy Red will get you something down the line. Awesome. But yeah, before our guest comes on, I did get some Disney merch in the mail that I am super excited about. This went up and I paid a stupid amount of shipping on it, but I did not want to miss not getting it. I got Indy Temple Trekker. I could not pass this up. I mean, look at his little dumb face.
Where did you get this from?
I got it from the Disney store online. Okay. Yeah. It was like $10 and then it was like $20 to ship. So,
oh my God.
What? Yeah, no, it was stupid. It was so dumb. And I was like, screw it. I want it. And I didn't
How much was free shipping? You should have just ordered like 5.
It was like, there's $70 to go to free shipping.
Oh,
and I was
God.
Like, screw it.
So 60 more.
Okay. Yeah. So, but I'm excited for this.
Did you see the entire series? There's so many of them. I want Space Mountain.
The Space Mountain
looks good.
Awesome. There's a monorail one, right?
Yes,
there's a monorail one. There's a
Jungle Cruise, I think.
Jungle Cruise. The Jungle Cruise one looks good.
I mean, honestly, with Disney World the way that they are, I've always felt that their toy selection is kind of weaker than it should be. And this is the type of thing. lean heavily into this type of fun because I can collect these every time.
I feel like we should do a whole episode on that because I feel like Disney. Yeah, the toys they make are just. I mean, we're toy guys in our other view, and it's just like
in our other life. Yeah,
there's room for improvement, right? Like I would love to see. Like I got super psyched that they're doing that Figment, right? Like what they called it, articulated Figment, which maybe has like 3 points of articulation. I don't know, but I'm like, I'll buy it. Like I need to have that.
It's nostalgic articulation from the days of like the early 90s.
It's true.
Where his arm is like this and it just goes like
it just it does one of these like weird
sculpt
twists
first and then you cut second.
I'll take what I can get, like just please, as long as it's not, it's better one step up from a statue. So
that's true. That's true. At least you get some movement. And there was one other piece of Disney merch, but you know what? I do think that our guest might be interested in these, so I'm going to bring them up. But let's go ahead and bring in our good friend Prime to the first here, and let's look at that badass sweatshirt he's wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll bring him in.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hey, Prime.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Good to be here. Dude? Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, man.
It's a whole different Prime.
It's a whole different Prime. Whole different type of Prime. It'll be
This is Disney Prime.
Disney Prime. Look at this dude.
Disney Prime.
No joke. You've got the Mickey Mouse water bottle. You got the Mickey Bar sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And the pin board behind him. Look at that. Who's ready to do some pin trading?
Brand new to the pin traders. So
you're brand new to pin trading?
I'm still novice. Yeah, I think as of last year.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. What brought you? What finally, after all these years, brought you in? And you said, "All right, I'm gonna go for it."
So we've been going to Disney since my daughter was born. She turned 10. So we've been going to Disney for the last 10 years. And we just became Magic Key holders beginning of this year.
Oh,
we were only doing we do a once a year trip. We celebrate my son's birthday, and it just became like a family tradition. We're like, every year we're gonna go to Disney. That's it. Just make it happen. Awesome. Last year we met some friends that were Disney pass holders, Magic Key holders, and they were like just Disney adults. And my wife has always been a Disney adult, and she's like, "Come on, like so 3 against 1." I was like, all right, I'm gonna let's see what. And we had such a blast. We went to Disney without the kids, and it was just like, your son's turning 13. I'm always 13, so it's like like in a 40-something-year-old body. So
All right, dumb question. What is a Magic Key holder?
Magic Key holder is we have it's like a season pass.
Oh, okay.
So there's different levels of Magic Key holders, and and so then they were big pin. They exposed me to the whole world. So I was like, oh, and then we got these blind bags and the pins, and again, like you were talking about nostalgia.
Oh, you totally just went.
Oh, I just it was like riding Splash Mountain. I just went all the way down, and I was like,
that's what happens. Once you get your Magic Key, then it's like you're gone. Like you can't come back.
Yeah, because then they throw the disc. Because with the Magic Key holder, you get you get a discount. So the higher the tier, the bigger the discount. And then you just start doing like the collector math.
Disney math. You do Disney math.
You do
Disney math. Yeah.
I'm like, you're getting a big Disneyland tattoo. Like I think that comes out, right? That's the final
forward. I had to get branded as I
with the Mickey ears.
I got the Mickey ears down here, down on the bottom.
Are there any Disneyland arcades? Like I'm trying to think of like if there's any like Disney specific game.
No. Wow. Not that I can think of.
Disneyland arcade, like a.
Oh, like well, Prime. So Alan Prime is known for making these. He makes these arcades, these classic arcades. Yeah. So like, is there a way for him to cross the streams in fandom here?
Well,
he's got the claw machines, right? So
might have to be a custom one, Prime.
Make it for Disneyland Adventures. Like,
or like could you do like
Aladdin or DuckTales, like the classic
DuckTales
games.
could be fun.
Well, those are the classics.
Would be fun.
Have you guys played Disneyland Adventures?
No.
It's an amazing virtual recreation of Disneyland. You can walk around the park. Like it originally came out.
My kids play it, or they did. Yeah,
and then it was on TV. But it's like it was. I remember during COVID, that was like therapy for us at home, just to get out and to walk around the park and stuff. So,
dude, but like this is like,
that's
Kingdom Hearts, man. Like this would be this is Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Come on,
Prime. I gave you some homework. Awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Get to work, will you?
Well, Alan, speaking of Tron, but thanks, Prime. Speaking of Tron, and I did want to bring this up. So our good friends over at Bull Airs have a drop coming out tomorrow, and they are releasing Tron-inspired sneakers, which I didn't think I needed until I saw them. And
do they light up?
If it gets to 100 orders, I believe the white ones do light up.
The white ones will light up. So I got to be honest with you. I was struggling with whether I wanted these or these. I'm leaning towards the original whites. So
Jay, educate me again. Are these ones that you will wear, or do these?
Yes. No. So they make their shoes to wear. So and they say that all the time. Like if you talk to Gary Needles, he will say he mows his lawn in them, and everybody goes, "Oh, come on, like that's too far." But he says to wear them. But yeah, dude, I wear them. I usually will wear them to a con or something where places where they'll like be appreciated. But yeah, dude, like these look so dope. I really like. I'm leaning towards the white ones, but like I feel like you could get away with these a lot. Like you get away with the black and blue a lot more.
I want the black and blue one.
I didn't to a con. You're not gonna come out white.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know that they were doing jackets too, though. I got
members only jacket.
Yeah, the members only jacket.
Show me those pics.
You want to see the members only jacket? Here we go. Let's see. That's pretty good.
Okay, I'd wear that.
It's not bad.
Stylish for me.
That's pretty good. Oh, and let's see what's on the back. It just says Bull Air. Okay, on the back it says 82. I don't know. So now I will say this, just a heads up, right? Like this is.
It's up there.
They do get pricey. But oh God, it does look good.
$43 a month, though.
That's true. $43 a month
for the rest of
60 months.
Yeah, for 60 months
for one whole year.
Yeah. So, or you can do the mega. If you can't decide, you can always do the mega bundle. You do get a nice discount.
Oh, you essentially get one pair for free.
Yeah, basically that's it. Basically, you get one pair for free. So, but yeah, they do look really, really cool. So, and it's interesting. You see the Aries here. Has a bit of a different disc on the back. So, but yeah, I don't know. Something about the white really, really speaking to me. Cool. So those drop tomorrow.
Nice. That was a good segue. That
was great. You set me up great. Put that one right down the pipe.
Wasn't even planned or anything.
So anyway, so Prime, I mean, I love the fact that you said that you were just new to the Disney adult, but you like walked in with the hoodie, the hat, and the pins, the rug. Like you like literally, like you said, Splash Mountain, feet first.
Yeah, Splash Mountain.
That's
right. He's a key holder now. He has to represent. This is part of that agreement. That's how he gets to the second tier.
That's right.
Yeah. I had to live up to the rep. I was like, wait, what does this mean? Yeah, they put a hood on me, and then like they took it off, and it was like Donald, and they're all like.
But the hood had Mickey ears, so it wasn't that cool.
Yeah, it did.
Like, okay,
yeah. We're just three normies here. Like no passes, no nothing. Yeah.
The hood smelled like churros, though.
I constantly do the math about DVC.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, is this worth it? Should I do this?
Dude, that's a great show.
50 years, am I gonna die with this?
Spreadsheets, and we'll all talk about that. Like how far.
Dude, I remember when my wife and I first got married, and we went down to Disney, and we did like a little wedding reception down in Disney, and we sat through one of those like the DVC things.
They're offering $200 gift cards if you do it now.
Well, but it was like $5,000 to buy in at that time for like points.
Oh my God, that's it.
Yes. And my whole family was there. My family was like, it's too expensive for back then. This was now almost 20 years ago at this point. Mm-hmm. And we were like, there's one thing that every time we were like, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. We should have done it. That was the one thing we say all the time.
Jay Sinner.
Don't do it, Chewy. Don't do it.
Crowd. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's a good topic for a future episode.
It is a good topic.
I have thoughts.
So. Yeah, that's the stream everyone wants to see. Me open up a spreadsheet and show you some formulas.
There you go.
I'm game.
But Prime, and I know that Alan said he's ready. He's got questions for you. But Prime, tell us, this was your first Oogie Boogie experience, or this is second Oogie Boogie? Okay.
Well, here. Yeah, like break it down. Excuse me, as I lose my voice. Break it down first. Like I've never been. Like I've heard about it. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. So what's the gist of the Oogie Boogie party?
So it really is like an experience. So like this last trip, we did run into a lot of people it was their first time. So typical. There's going to be lots of crowds, but everyone shows up in costumes. It's just like a giant trick-or-treat event, and you really gotta like choose what you're there for. So again, the Oogie Boogie is really like the experience. You go through these treat trails that they call treat trails, right? And certain ones they have like characters. They'll have like this year was Hades. They always have Oogie Boogie. They have a Syndrome. They'll have Maleficent.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's certain treat trails that there's characters that you walk by, and there's quick interaction. You're able to take some pictures. I got one with Oogie Boogie where he was like calling me out and stuff like that. There's Ernesto from Coco, and then there's some photo ops spread out across the park because this is in DCA, so Disney California Adventure, and they'll rotate. This year they added more because when I noticed from last year, it was only like 1 or 2, and then the rest of the photo ops, they're just backdrops. You stand in line, and then it's a really cool backdrop, almost similar to Star Wars Night. But this year they had like Meg from Hercules, and then halfway through the night they switched it out, and it was Pain and Panic. So it was really cool. They have like different, all villain themed, and they'll have like Captain Hook and stuff, and they do like a villains parade. So again, it's a really good experience. It's just you have a small window, and you really got to plan your night. So as a newbie, I would definitely do the research and decide what you want to do. Do you want to do the treats, because they do a lot of special like treats and snacks and things like that, and those mobile orders, like they fill up really quick. So you can spend a lot of time waiting in line, and you'll miss your opportunity for a photo op.
So tell me about that small window then, because I know, I've done Not So Scary at Disney World many times, and the party is it's 7 to midnight is what the official times are. How does the Oogie Boogie Bash compare?
Oogie Boogie Bash starts at 6. You can get as early into the park at 3, but a lot of the festivities and the lines and the tree trails, they don't start till 6. So it's from 6 to 11. So you only have 5 hours. Wow. And sometimes some of those lines, they take about a good 30 to 45 minutes to get through, especially for the photo ops, because again, like sometimes they'll do like a couple different poses, and if you have a large party, they'll be like, oh, now one with just me and my son. So, they try to give everybody the opportunity to take a lot of pictures, but sometimes that can be like a con too.
Yeah, I wonder why 11. Why don't they don't do it till midnight?
I would have thought the first time when I went, I was like, oh, it's already over, and like it ends, and they're like, okay, get out.
Yeah, the lights come on. They're like, everybody out. You gotta go.
Yeah.
Jay Center said that he and his wife did Not So Scary. She was Syndrome and he was Edna Mode. Jay, if you have a picture of that, I would love for you to send it so we can bring it up on screen. That was phenomenal. Did you Prime? Did you dress up?
My wife loves dressing up, so and the kids really get into it. So my wife was the evil queen, almost too good, because then people were coming to like, "Can we take pictures with you?"
Nice.
And that's like a no-no, right?
Yeah, you can't be that good. You had to like tone it down. So I had like smacked her crown off of her. No, and then my daughter was Ursula, and then my son was Sid, because they wanted me to be Sid, but I was like, I can't break action figures. Like I can't do that. So he was Sid.
Against my religion.
And, I'm like, I can't. I was just like shaking. So I was Hades, but it was so hot and humid that I couldn't. I had like this crazy like blue wig. I ended up just putting my hat on. I ended up looking like an extra from Animal House. Just with the toga in there. I was like, come on.
Wait, I got to pause and say, I can't be Sid, because Sid breaks action figures, but I could be Hades. Like,
right.
Yeah. I could be Hades.
Very different.
I can rock that. Awesome.
Very different. Very different.
Yeah. So
that's great.
But were you like, I get what you're saying. So time is limited, so you really have to be precise what you want to do. So were you and your family, were you there for like just the Halloween vibes? Was there like something specific where you were hoping
the Halloween vibes? And then this was our second year. Last year, what really gets hyped up is that there's this treat trail called Villains Grove or Villains, and it always gets pumped. And last year we didn't get a chance to do it because the line was just so long. So this year we jumped in line like 20 minutes before it opened up, and I was like, okay,
pro tip, everyone, right? Like
just get ready, And so we waited for like about a good 20 to 30 minutes, and it does go really quick. But as you're going in, they start telling you like there's no characters, no treat trails. It's just like an experience. So as we're walking through, I'm like, wait, so if there's no characters, there's no treats. Like what are? And it's this part where it's like a park for toddlers to play in DCA, and they just have like shadows, and like it's really more like lights and kind of like a very villainous type of theme, that there's smoke and fog everywhere. But it's really cool because there's one part where you're walking and there's a projector showing the hyenas just marching. So there's that type of, it's very spooky. But then you walk through that and you're like, that's it. Like, So even though it's really, really hyped, I would definitely opt to skip that and then make your like do the photo ops, do the treat trails for the characters. Those go pretty quick if you kind of time it right. But I would do the photo ops first, like do everything with the backdrop. There's one particular for Magic Key. Again, if you're a Magic Key Pass holder, and then they give you like
like if you're like elite like I am, you get all this.
I mean, you got to pay for it. You got to be it. Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you are I feel like a lesser person not having access.
Yeah.
Is there, so I know that too, like for Not So Scary, is there special merch that is available for Oogie Boogie only? Like, do they put like merch tables out? Yeah.
Yeah, they put merch tables out. Yeah. And then like this was this year's pin for Magic Key holders. Oops.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Right in the collection, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right in the collection.
So cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And again, I missed at the beginning. Sorry, it is a hard ticketed event, right? Like even though you have your Magic Key, but you still have this is a ticketed event. So
ticketed event. Yep.
And
they sell out like crazy.
What's the price point if you don't want to say it? We can, we could pull it up.
So certain days, I think ours was like 160, and as it gets closer to Halloween, it goes up. I think that most expensive is like 189, almost 200.
Okay,
it doesn't sound in line with who bad.
Yeah, that's not.
I feel like Not So Scary might be more expensive. Yeah,
I think it gets over to like once like Halloween.
I know the Christmas ones are more. They're like 180 each.
Yeah, ours was 150, 160, something like that.
Now, when you guys go, do you avoid the rides? Like, I feel like
so because the Oogie Boogie ticket lets you get into DCA as early as 3, so you almost get like a full day. So we got in line at 2:30.
Okay.
And then there's they separate like general admission, then Oogie Boogie. They give you these wristbands. They give you like this little goodie bag because they hand out so much candy. Like it's just you can almost like snack on that throughout the night. So we did some rides for the first 3 hours because that's the only pro thing is so many people go for Oogie Boogie for the photo ops and the treat trails that the lines for the rides completely like you can walk on to like Spider-Man, or we waited like 5 minutes for Toy Story Mania, which is always a long wait. And you can just walk right off and then get right back on. So that's the pro thing is everyone's doing all the photo ops. You can get on the rides. So we did do rides for a little bit. It's just a little tough when you got like a toga thing going on and you're dressed up as Hades and wig flies off.
Nothing else underneath. It's
nothing else.
It's
the only way to do it. I'm gonna.
It's going for authenticity. What?
Yeah,
he doesn't wear it.
I'm gonna interrupt for 1 second because here is Jason sent it. Here is him and his wife.
He was serious.
He was serious. Here's Jay as Edna Mode and his wife as intro. Awesome. And then here's another picture of his wife dressed up. This is great. These are great photos. She did a great job on the costume. It looks like it's fantastic. And look at him just toughing it out in the rain, making the best of it.
Yep, not so scary, rain or shine, right?
There you go. That's it. I bet you it was even better because it was.
Yep, look at the crew in the back cleaning up.
That's it. Clean up the rain. For the guests.
Gotta go. Let's go.
Gotta make it better.
Awesome.
Gotta make it better. Amazing, man. Amazing.
So
thank you for sharing that.
So Prime, I'm curious because like again, I've been to Not So Scary, and I know like during the day when you go to the Magic Kingdom, they have the decorations up, but when you go when the party starts, like it is just the atmosphere is so different. Like you're saying, the lights and everything. Is it the same kind of experience for Oogie Boogie?
Yeah. The park goes completely dark, but then they turn on all these lights. All the trees have like these purple Oogie Boogie, and then they put on all these light shows across the buildings. It is just you cannot not like get into it because it's so hype. They're playing music constantly. They have 2 parades that go throughout the park, which is really fun. Yeah, they do 2 parades.
You mentioned the villains, right?
Yeah, the villains parade. So all the villains come out. And again, this year I felt like they had more photo ops with different characters because we met the evil queen. She had like these really gnarly like old hands. And then they had like Gaston out there. They had Donald in his devil outfit.
Oh, nice.
It was so I think that kind of sparsed out all the lines to be much quicker because the treat trail lines for like Hades and Oogie Boogie, I mean, we went through them really quick. The doctor from Phineas and Herb, like it was just the line experience was much better than last year, I would say.
He wasn't there for the pharmacist convention? So
he wasn't there for the pharmacist. He was just dropping bubbles on everybody.
Bubbling
because they put him inside of a room, and he has all these crazy contraptions. And he's like talking to the audience.
They're not contraptions. They're innators. Come on, man. Didn't you watch Phineas and Ferb? Come on.
No, I didn't. My son did, and he was like, "Yeah,
I never watched it either."
You never watched it?
Yeah,
either?
I've never watched
it. So you know what? I had a video to show you, but you guys aren't going to appreciate it. So forget it. It's fine.
But Prime, you just mentioned something. So this was your second time going, and like again, I've been to so many not so scaries, but one thing I will say, one of the criticism is they just don't ever change. Like it's basically been the same experience year to year.
Yeah.
How is this one compared to last year? What do you think?
You know, that was funny because I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't feel like unless the kids really, really want to go and we do something a little different, you don't necessarily need to attend every single Oogie Boogie. I think if you do, like I've done 2 back to back. I'm like, if I don't do it next year, I'm okay. Unless they completely change something or introduce like new characters. Because this year Syndrome was brand new. Last year they didn't have Syndrome. Well, so cool. Everybody lined up to like that line for Syndrome was like I was like, no, there's no way. That's like a 2-hour wait. No way.
Yep. How do the crowds feel? Like
the crowds are super fun because again, there's so many costumes, everyone's dressed up, and like there's a lot of people that really take the time to make their costumes look really, really good. So it's like, wow, and everyone's, I don't know, it feels like just the Halloween spirit. And again, something about being Disney where I think you have to be like a Disney fanatic and really be into the Halloween spirit, where there isn't like, even though it's super crowded, my experience has been like everyone's super nice. Like everyone's just like on that Disney pixie dust high where they're just like, yeah, like we're all in line together. We're gonna get candy. Like there's no bad thing going on right now.
Yeah, and I heard that it's even like elevated more when you're a magic key holder. Like the rest of us just don't get that like top
pretty
tier.
Pretty much. There's a section where it's like just magic key holders, and there's like this little rope, and then you're like,
and I just real or no?
yeah.
It really is.
So to get this, it was like they do it in a certain part. Where there's like near like the carousel or so, but then they're like you have to be a magic key holder to enter this area, and it's a small little area, but it gives you like a sense of like I had to tell my kids, I'm like, you guys have to go way over there, you can't come with me because they don't.
The kids aren't. The kids aren't.
No, the kids are magic key holders.
The kids aren't.
Sorry, don't pretend you don't know me. Like,
I'm like, I don't know you right now. I'm like,
you're orphans right now. Okay? Yeah.
I'm you don't know where your mommy and dad.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so great.
Oh my god.
All right. So tell me about this. Like when you do go, is it just for the one day? Or are you going for a couple of days? How you
usually do like 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah. You stay there on property, or you go like where do you
go? We stay pretty close, like down the street. So we haven't stayed on property yet, just because between the magic key and the pins and the churros, it's like
churros.
The churros. I like how that was the breaking point. You know,
churro budget, man.
Churros is the breaking point. You know how many churros I go through?
Really? That's amazing. Yeah. So go ahead, Jason.
No, I'm just gonna continue on there. But like, I know you did the special ticket event, but on those other days, are you doing the multi-pass, or are you just dedicating one for Disneyland, one for California Adventure? How you?
Normally we do. We decide. Lately, the kids have been really big on just riding all the rides, and Disneyland has more rides than DCA, like more roller coaster type rides. So they're really into it. So we spend like one whole day at the park, and then usually like the last day we'll do like a park hopper. We'll do because our tickets allow us to go back and forth. We'll just tell the kids, hey, you guys want to do some park hopping? Then we'll upgrade their tickets.
Yeah.
Oh. Jay Sanders doing some churro math for you. 15 churros 7 times a day over the course of a week. Man, that's churro budget. Yeah. So that's he's staying at the Holiday Inn versus the Polynesian. That's a big
exactly. Yeah,
it's
an adult whip. Adult whip adds up.
Adult whip budget too. It all adds up.
Adult whip budget, yeah.
See, I get like Disney. I haven't been to Disneyland in a long time, and it's fascinating to me right now that it has the Star Wars land part of Disneyland.
Oh yeah.
Like I can't wrap my brain around being able to go on like Smuggler's Run and the Haunted Mansion, like all within one park. That's got to be just like such an incredible experience.
It's so awesome. And like this year, my wife is the only one that has the magic band. And again, we're getting like every time we go now, like all of us,
you have the magic key, but you don't have the magic band.
I don't have the magic band.
You don't need the band when you have the key. You just walk around with the key.
Does the key work the same way? Does it have the RFID like tap in?
If you have the magic, no, the key is just on your phone. Like I have it on my phone.
I was joking.
I was imagining a legitimate key.
Like an actual key.
I'm you know, we talk about merchandise, and I feel like that's a missed opportunity. That is not your magic band. Is this freaking key?
But I know they sell a key, right? Prime, like I've seen it. Like
they sell like this really big key. Yeah,
and they had the portholes for you to go and actually do the key, like the turning the key to collect stuff with. Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, so they've introduced a lot of that, like with the magic band. We've done the bounties at Galaxy's Edge.
We have that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so. Jason, the Grand Californian doesn't leave churros on the pillow, unfortunately. So,
but the pillows are churro scented, from what I
they come in, they rub churros on it, you know. At least that's what they tell you. Yeah.
So, Prime, favorite moment. I'm going back to Oogie Boogie. Sorry.
Let's get back.
What was the highlight for you this year?
Highlight? What highlight was when Oogie Boogie called me out. There's so many people, and I was like trying to like take a picture, and again, and he was like just pointing at me. He's like, "You over there," and I snapped it at the right time, and I posted it on my story as I was coming. But he's just like straight calling me out, and my kids like just loved it. They're like, "Dad, Oogie Boogie just called you out." I'm like, "Great!" Amazing. I even got beef with Oogie Boogie.
You got beef with
him, man. Oogie Boogie, he's like, he's
a bag of sand.
Competition there. That's awesome. So,
that's great.
Yeah, it sounds like you definitely would recommend this if you given the opportunity and you can attend.
Oh yeah, for sure. Again, it's a whole experience. You get to see characters that you don't normally see, and again, you get a bunch of free snacks. Like some of their snacks are pretty good.
Free snacks.
Free snacks are always
free
good.
Snacks. Yeah.
Well,
I can't be free snacks.
I think that they call them complimentary snacks. I don't know that
there you go.
Free,
I don't know if it's it comes with the price of the ticket.
Free,
it's a special Disney version. Like all you care to enjoy. It's like, what does that mean?
All you care to enjoy. Yes.
There you go.
Care to enjoy.
You can say I'm not going to enjoy it after a little bit.
And I feel like Chewy, you were kind of getting at this a little bit towards the end there, but like So Prime, when you do go and you're staying 4 or 5 nights there, what are you doing? Like, I think this is kind of something we all want to talk about a bit, but like, what do you do when it's not a park day, or what are you doing when you're not like, and I think this is something for us because Alan, you've been to Disneyland, but like, there's other things to explore outside of the parks in Disney World, but like, what is there to do when it's not a park day for you guys in that area? Or is it always, you're there for 4 nights? What is it? Is it always a park day?
It's always a park day. We do like half a day we'll do downtown Disney just because there's a couple of cool stores and places to eat. They have the Avengers campus store. But yeah, every time we go there we do it like every day is a park day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any temptation for Universal? I know where.
It's
not that hot, but
it's it's on our way up because I live in Northern California, so we were actually trying to do 1 day at Universal, but with Universal we can tackle Universal in a day, maybe almost half a day.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, one thing that I always found funny, like again, I grew up going to Disney World, so Walt always said like one thing about Disneyland was like he didn't get all the space to do everything because life kind of built up around the parks. When they were planning Disney World, they basically bought like all of Florida. Like, we'll just take this, this is ours now. So one thing for JShot and Chewy, when you guys go, it's surreal to be on a monorail kind of along like real life highway, right? And you're seeing like just real life. One side is the parks and the other side is just like strip malls or whatever restaurants and
the hotels and stuff.
Yeah. So it's a very bizarre experience to take in.
Jay wants to know when this gets to 1 billion subscribers, which we can only hope. Can he join the cast for Parks Perks? I don't know what Parks Perks is, but that sounds like a great little subscriber thing.
Is this a Disneyland thing?
I don't know if it's a Disneyland or this is a Baggy Red Shorts thing that like once we get subscriber count, we can offer Parks Perks.
I love that. Our first con, for what is it, 2026? You were saying, Jay? Like
we're doing a meetup. So we can definitely do a little meetup with people there. Yeah, we can make that happen. But yeah, Jay, and Jay, if you want to come on in a couple of weeks, you absolutely can. I think we're going to skip next week because it's New York Comic Con on the East Coast, so I won't be around. But if other people want to do a show, but you can come on. You can come on in a couple of weeks if you want. Come hang out with us. But yeah, I love that idea of Park Perks. I love that. So, Prime, what do you think? You want to come hang out with us in Disney World?
Heck yeah, my daughter's already asking. She's like, Dad, Disneyland, it's cool. We got next level Disney World.
I was gonna ask, have you ever been to Disney World, or are you strictly Disneyland?
I'm a little scared because I heard it's like 4 or 5 times bigger. So
you're gonna put your Belair's Tron sneakers to a test. Wear those all 4 Disney World. It's probably if you do it the first time, you're probably gonna go for 5 park days.
Prime, I know that you and I know that we're in our prime. So I'm gonna give you a little hint. If you're gonna wear your Belair's to the park, you need your little ortho inserts. All right, but like it's just a little,
taking a month just to do Disney World.
Yeah. Need a little thing.
Yeah, it's true because again, and I know I love Disneyland. Like, trust me, I have not been there as many times, and I know for many people that is the experience, right? Because that's the park Walt walked in. But as someone who grew up going to Disney World, I remember I was back by, I think, like Splash Mountain in Disneyland, and I got to like a wall. I'm like, oh, I'm like, this is like the end of the park. That's not something I think I've ever felt at like Disney World, because it is just like they have the luxury of space there because of everything they learned from Disneyland. So I'd love for you to go and come back on and talk about like, the culture shock from between the two parks.
Yeah, I can only imagine. And the cool thing, like you said, it's the original park where Walt. So sometimes I'll show the kids like, hey, when the park was first, this was like a ticket booth, and they still have some of those like stands. They've just kind of made them into part of the decoration for the park. So there was like 2 stands that were the original ticket booths where they used to sell tickets for the rides, and they're just covered, but they're part of like the teacup ride, and then the other one's like in Storyland. Right? So it's, and my son's like, really? I'm like, yeah, and I'll show him. I'll have to pull up a YouTube video or something. I'll show him, and he's like, oh man, that's so cool. He's really like, he's 13 going to be 14. Well, he's 13 going to be 14, but he's really like loves that history part of Disney.
That's so awesome.
Cool. Have any of you guys ever read the like 800-page like history of Walt Disney or the story of Walt Disney book? So so I read it a few years ago, and I actually feel like I'm at that point where I could probably go, like, especially now that we're like doing this, probably go back and reread it. But that it's chock full of those stories, right? It literally starts with like, Walt was born in 1901, and you're like, oh my god, like, and it goes through his whole life.
Day one.
Yeah, literally, like day one, like swimming to the egg, and you're like, how did they get this footage? Like, it starts there, but like it talks about, like, it has all these amazing stories. And one of the stories, and this is one of those reasons where like there's a part of me that is actually like scared to go to Disneyland, right? Like, because like it's so hyped up in my head because Walt walked these steps. Like it's like trying to go and live in the land of giants, right? But like the story of like when it first opened, right, and the women's high heels were sinking into the asphalt because it was still hot, and like there were weeds, and he grabbed an Imagineer and stuck a post in it and wrote some words in Latin to make it just appear as if it was a whimsical thing, like those are the things that I love, and like that's the stuff where I'm like literally afraid to go, to be like, no, that's a trash can now. And it's like, no, where are the signs? Where is his apartment? Why are there no ashtrays anywhere? Like, like, why is everything, why has everything been digitally removed from his hand? Like, I'm literally like nervous about that stuff. But like, I'm, and there is, there's a tour, and this can even segue kind of into the other thing we want to talk about, like things that we haven't done. One of the, or the Disney Not Done Yet. I don't know however we worded it in the description.
Oh, I kind of like that. Disney Not Done.
Disney Not Done Yet. There's a tour in Disneyland called Walk in Walt's Footsteps, and it's something like $5 or $6 grand to do, but like they literally take you to everything, and they take you to the apartment, and that is like, to me, that is the only way that I want to go and see it first. Like, I'll probably go like to the park the day before, but like that is what I want to do, because they literally take you to the apartment, and you get to walk through it and stuff. You get to go to Club 33 and all that. Like that's like peak to me. Like I am sure that like, it'll be like getting to do that, becoming a father, like things like so.
Well, the way you're describing it is you started off a sentence like that, and that's the way I want to go. I was like, that's how you want to die?
That's it.
I was like, whoa,
that's where we're going
really
with this?
Taking a
take me down to see the frozen head and leave me there. That's it.
Like, this is very specific, JShot.
All right, and then we'll spread your ashes at Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
Hear that? What do they call it? There's a special code for that.
Yeah, there is. I forgot what it was.
It's a suicide pack. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But yeah, like that's one of the big things that So like my wife also wants to do. You ever see Adventures by Disney does like the castle tour, like where they go to all the castles that inspired a lot of the movies, and you actually like stay over in a castle. I mean, I don't know if they still do it. This was years ago, but that is something like 20 grand or something to do for like a family of 4. Like that's like, and I keep looking at her and I go, maybe your second husband will be rich. But yeah,
but you can go visit the castle.
Yeah,
like during the day and not sleep there, and then probably spend, I don't know, 90%, 95% less. I'm just putting that out there.
Jay says, just leave me the Disney Vault next to the stuff that didn't age well. Yeah, I too will not age well on the Disney Vault. So it'll be fine.
Hey, in that book, I have a question. Sorry. You're talking about, does Disneyland still have that like castle walkthrough experience? Like there was some, I wish I could. What castle is at Disneyland? And I know I'm losing so much.
Sleeping Beauty.
Street cred. But there used to be like a walkthrough that had the story kind of.
Yep, it's still there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I thought that was so awesome. Like such a neat thing. Like Cinderella Castle in Disney World, you basically just walk through. You can eat there. There is the restaurant, but in Disneyland, they actually have like a walk-through attraction through the castle. That's really awesome.
Yeah,
is that
really
the one
cool.
with the dragon?
No, that's Disneyland Paris. Has the dragon underneath.
Okay.
Yeah, the sleeping dragon. Yeah. So, but yeah, what are some of the things that you guys? I mean, what are some of the things that you guys haven't done? Disney. What would you say? Disney not done yet? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Well, again, like I keep thinking, like we go to Disney often. Prime sounds like you guys, it's an annual thing you've been doing too. But there's so many things to do, and as much as we've gone, we have our comfort zone. We have our restaurants we like to go to. We have our favorite attractions. That I start thinking, and I pitched it to these guys, like, hey, what are the things that are out there that you've just like you've yet to do? And I'll give you some examples. Like my family, we've never eaten at Cinderella's Royal Table, which is like a quintessential experience, especially if you have young girls to do that. And Jay, I know that's a very special place for you.
Right? Yes.
Yes. You got engaged there, correct?
Yep.
Awesome, but like that's something.
I just had breakfast there.
You just had breakfast. So again, 2 very different I
only intended to get engaged, but the pancakes were really good. So yeah, I'm kidding.
I had the meat plate.
but it's those types of things. Like we've never ridden in a vehicle down Main Street. Like so.
On the bus. Yeah.
So I'm curious. Like what's as you start to think is. And maybe you've avoided it, or maybe you've just never got the opportunity. There anything like that, Prime? Trips, like go for it.
Right off the top is to eat at the bayou, because you eat and then as the Pirates of the Caribbean ride goes by, so you're sitting there, you're like waiting, So I've written Pirates of the Caribbean all the time, but eating at the Blue Bayou, it's like it's really either I haven't planned it well enough to make the reservations, and because you have to do it.
That was a hard one to get. That was like a must do when last time I was at Disneyland. I'm like, we have to eat here. And it's I love that. It's such an immersive restaurant because you walk in, it's like nighttime on the bayou. And again, you see the boats for Pirates of the Caribbean going by. It's really cool. So yeah, that's definitely put that on your list because it was a great meal as well.
Oh, nice.
I absolutely love that. What do you guys, I can sense you guys are thinking here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like going to Disney World and doing Walk and Walt's footsteps, right? I mean, that is top of the list for me. In Disney World itself, like going to Disneyland and doing that tour. In Disney World itself, I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, I've spent, and we've talked about this before because I've worked there, right? Like I've had a lot of access to things in Disney World that, and I've got to do things there that I never would have thought about, right? Like I've got to walk the utilidors, I've got to experience a lot of things.
To tell the tale.
Right. And I've got to experience a lot of things with costuming, and we'll just leave it at that. So like there's a lot of things like that I can't imagine in Disney World that I've never done. Like I know that like there's like pipe dream stuff, right? Like I'd love to spend the night in Cinderella's castle, right? Like how they raffle that off every once in a while. But that feels like that's a pipe dream type of thing, right? But yeah, I mean, like there's like momentous moments. I've gotten engaged in Cinderella's Royal Table. We've had a wedding reception in Epcot.
Chewie had breakfast at the table. Yeah, I mean,
Chewie had breakfast at Royal Table too. So like
same day.
Yeah, that would right. Could you imagine? You're like, look at this sucker. 20 years later,
more meat, please.
Yeah. How much was that? How much was that shoe with the ring in it? What was that?
That was included. The photographer, by the way, was the more expensive thing. It's a great story though. By the way, the flight down was the most nerve-wracking thing. There's a lot of cool things. Jason brings up D23. Like I've been down for D23 events in Disney World. So cool. I've done some really cool things. That's why I think like a lot of the stuff that I want to do is over in Disneyland.
That's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
To check off there.
Yeah. What's up, Bearded? Look at this. Bearded showing up for his boy Prime. And then Jason says, my wife and I have practiced D&DY for years. A recent accomplishment was the tequila bar in World Showcase. Okay.
I'm trying to think. Do we know what D&DY is?
What's D&DY?
Disney not done yet, guys.
Oh, Disney. Oh, look at that. He came up with an abbreviation for it.
And then D&DY.
I didn't know we called that. That was good. ND23.
I love it. Disney not done yet. Okay. Yeah, I would say that's the other thing. D23, like a D23 event, I've done D23 events in the parks, but not a D23, not D23 like it is now.
Prior to us, you're like, I've done D23, but
well, D20.
No, think about it. You could have skipped the Toy Amigos meetup and just did the D23 weekends.
I could have, but then I would have hung out with Prime. But
Chewie, never have you ever?
When D23 first started, they didn't have the big like expo. They just had events throughout the parks. So I've done a couple, like I did the Sip and Scream and stuff. Like those were cool. Those were cool different things. They had like a chef experience one year too at World Showcase. Like those were really cool. Dapper Day. I've never done Dapper Day. That's cool.
Oh,
do Dapper Day.
That's a cool one. I didn't even. I totally forgot about that. And what's the other one?
Like Mitch.
It could be outside Mitches. Yeah, with the Mitches.
What's the Goth Day? Is it like Bats Day?
Yeah, they do have a Goth Day.
I don't know about that one.
No.
This year we
went.
This year we went for my birthday that week, right? So we did something that we always wanted. It was on our list. We did the silhouette portraits.
Oh, cool!
That's a great item off.
Even got me with my hat.
With your hat on. That's awesome. That looks really great, actually.
That's really cool.
That's really, really cool.
And I think that it was like, even though it was something small, I was like, man, that is all but one kid. My oldest wasn't there, but I got the other two little ones.
That's really cool.
It was trying another one.
Right.
No, the way he cut, because he had to sit in a chair, and there's a guy that just cuts it out, and he's just like talking to us and cutting it with a pair of scissors, and probably like 15 minutes.
It was
just wild. Yeah, talent. I was like, I feel this tiny. Yeah.
I think next episode we should try to do that of each other and see how close we get.
Yeah,
you guys should do like profile. We'll try to cut.
We spend the whole episode looking off. Yeah.
But Chewie never got to do is never have ever.
No, I always go into each trip into Disney World thinking about like what I haven't done and like picking and choosing to make sure it's a different experience, because like Prime, I'm going every year and can get a little repetitive. This go, I might take advantage of their water park offer. So on the day you land, you can have free tickets to go hit up their water park, and I've never done it. My kids are that good age where they loved that, so that's something interesting I've never done. And must be somewhat good. I mean,
you got to go for Summit Park then, the giant one that you take the ski lift up to.
Oh well, no, now I'm a little.
Now he's scared.
But this year I got reservations for the Beacon Barrel, so
nice.
Cool.
That's kind of cheating though, because that's like brand new. So
I know,
but it's still something he hasn't done yet.
Still hard to get.
Technically, Prime. Do we give him a pass on that? I mean,
I guess
it's kind of.
I mean, what does it work? I don't know. Well, I've never done any of the races. I would love to do like a 5K, maybe a half marathon. Not a half marathon. 10K, and I'm gonna sleep in for the half marathon. And I'm gonna be like, oh, cool guys,
yay, enjoy, guys, have fun.
I'm gonna buy some more t-shirts.
I've done a couple of the half marathons there. Mm-hmm. But I like how you didn't want to overextend yourself. You're like, I'm going to do one of the Disney races. Let's start with like the 5K.
Start with the 5K. Yeah.
Well, what's the children's one? I'll do that one.
There's the diaper dash with
the diaper dash.
My daughter did that.
Yeah, the kids have a mile run, I think, right? Don't they do a mile?
There was like a diaper dash, I think like 100 something. What's something that's 100 that's small, maybe 100 inches. I don't know what it was.
100 I think it's 100 meters. Yeah, 100 meters.
No, it's funny actually. Now I'm thinking about it. It's like my daughter would love it. She just started running 5Ks this year.
There you go. She would love it. Is there one during that week when you're down there?
No.
Oh,
and I'm not participating. No, nothing.
You know what? You could always do the Castaway Key 5K on the boat. They do one every time. You get a medal for it.
Really?
I got a couple of them.
Yep.
Yeah, you could walk it too. Walk it too.
Oh, okay. I'm in.
Yeah.
What do these chumps need to hear about Disneyland Prime that they don't know?
What are these
like, I'm trying to like.
I love how towards the end of the show, Alan always gets aggressive. Yeah, great. I love it. He always gets aggressive.
Well, listen here, chumps.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where Walt started. That's where everything started. It's the origin.
Yeah.
Disney.
The roads are everything's paved in gold. It's
beautiful.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Prime. Do you rope drop when you
Nope, I haven't rope dropped in such a long time because again, I think I did that probably in like the first 5 years. We did a couple rope drops, and I was like, there's way too many strollers, way too many people on the racing to sign Winnie the Pooh's book. Like I'm good.
That's the big one.
Yeah, everyone wants to sign Winnie the Pooh's book.
So you've signed it 4 times, and you're like the 5th time, you're like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah, after like the 4th, 5th time, I was like, nope. I take my time. Like again, like
it's not Winnie the Pooh signing your book.
No,
there's a guest book.
Yeah, there's a guest book on the ride, and it's the first person that rides the ride gets to sign it, and that's it. So I'm like,
what do you get?
You don't get nothing. You just
you get your signature in Winnie the Pooh's book.
Yeah,
is he there a Christmas card every year? Like what? Nothing? No.
Yeah, exactly.
You get a high five from a cast member.
It probably does. It just goes to a different address.
Yeah. Chewie ends up with Prime's. This is even made. What is happening?
I get this every year. This is great.
Every year. Yeah. I don't even have to sign the book. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't do rope drop. I get in a couple hours of sleep and enjoy breakfast from the hotel.
Do you do they have some sort of version of like the Genie Plus Lightning Lane stuff, right?
Yeah, they have lightning lanes. This year we also did for the first time. We did Goofy's Kitchen, which is at the Disneyland Hotel. Right. It's a really like over the top, super expensive, but it is definitely an experience. It's just like an open buffet type of where you can eat, and all the characters come out and celebrate with it was my daughter's birthday, so we took her to Goofy's Kitchen, and right off the bat, you get in line, you take a picture with Goofy, and then like all these characters come out as your kids or as you guys are eating, and they sing happy birthday, and it's really like a miniature sized Disney experience in a little tiny restaurant. So it was really cool. It was definitely like something off the bucket list.
Yeah. Cool. What did your daughter think of it?
Oh, my daughter, like just seeing her expression, she was just like, she felt like Cinderella. She's like, this is what a princess must feel like. And I was like,
yep.
Mission accomplished.
Yep. And then you got the check, and you were like, "Yeah, I need a princess to sign this." Yeah.
And I was like,
"You get marketing like mission accomplished."
I'm gonna have to have another arcade sale. No.
Yeah.
No, I know. I think we joke about, and we all know that it's an expensive experience, but it's moments like that.
Yeah.
That just keep us coming back, and like those are memories that you'll have, and your daughter will have. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her face lit up because they gave her this big button that says birthday, and they write her name, and it was like birthday girl, and all the characters stopped by and they said happy. So she was like, her face was just lit up. It was, and that to me, I was like sitting back and I'm like, yep, this is definitely worth it.
That's a great dad moment. Kudos to you.
She took a picture with Minnie. Like that's it. That's all she could talk about. She was like, that's it. It's the best day ever. And that was like as soon as we had landed. So
wow.
Everything else was just like
everything else was great.
Cool.
Prime, have you ever done a Disney cruise yet?
No, I haven't. They keep sending me emails over and over and over. And so I might do that next year.
Okay.
Because they saw your daughter's face at breakfast and like, we got him.
They did. We got him with Goofy's Kitchen. Let's get him with the cruise.
Yeah. Look how happy he'll be on the cruise.
Tell you, man, the cruise. I will say I'm an advocate for the cruise. I mean, we do the cruise. We started doing the cruise, so it's weird. Like we're like split in the household, right? I'm a park guy. My wife's a cruise gal. My daughter loves the parks, and my son loves the cruises. So like we're very like torn as a family. So like this year we're trying to figure out what we want to do. And my wife was like, she's like, I think we need to split this year. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was like you guys are gonna go on a cruise and we're gonna go do. Yeah. She's like, no, we're not separating for the family. And I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, that feels dangerous for you to leave me alone with the credit card.
I just see your wife and your son just at a buffet. Your son says happy as a freaking clam. You're like, this is amazing. Like a tiled over thing. You're like,
and there's just me with the merch, just like this. And my wife is like getting the bill while she's on the cruise ship, and she can't do anything about it. Yeah,
she looks at the charges like, hug a Muppet. What is this? $1,000?
Yeah. We got to hug a freaking no, and she's like we're thinking about doing because obviously you could do the land and sea adventure where you do 3 days in the park and then 3 days in the sea. So we're talking about potentially doing that. But one thing I wanted to bring up is in one of the new ships, they're testing out a adult only Marvel sketch comedy show. And I think I sent this to the group chat. Did you see that? Yeah. Where it's going to be in one of the adult theaters, where no kids allowed, and it's going to be interactions with the guests, but it'll be it looks like it's part of Wong and Agatha and people that, where they'll pull people up on stage and stuff. So
that's amazing.
That I think will be a really cool thing to do. But awesome. Highly recommend the cruise. Really gets you immersed in the in that Disney experience. So
that's next.
Yeah, I'll vouch for the cruise as well. Great time.
There you go.
Blast.
So, all right, cool. Where do I sign?
Done. Sign. I'll send you. You know what? I'll send you my Venmo, and I'll book it for you. Don't worry.
He's a travel agent now.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's our side hustle, Baggy Red Travels. We're starting back up.
Yeah, it's it. Our new sponsor, Baggy Red Travel. Jay sent us a picture, and then we got a skidoo. So let's see. There's a Marvel themed. He's saying he's a Marvel. What is this? Oh,
the new Marvel themed hotel in France.
Marvel hotel themed in France. Look at this. He is living out his Spider-Man.
Are you sharing this with the rest of us? Or you just
look at this. Yeah, no, I'm getting there. See, he does. He gets angry towards the end of the show.
I know.
He's living out his Spider-Man theme, his Spider-Man fantasies here.
That is cool.
That's awesome.
That's really, really cool.
See, there's a good never have I ever. I've never been to an international Disney park.
I have not either. I came close. I came really close, but I have not.
Same. We almost went to Paris this year.
Yeah.
To the Disney Paris.
I went
so it was Goofy's Kitchen,
2012.
Disney Paris. Goofy's Kitchen.
Yeah. Is that how much the meal was? Boy, she must have really enjoyed it. He must have really enjoyed it.
It's priceless, JShot. Priceless.
Priceless.
I know.
It's the same cost as tickets to France, whatever.
Yeah. just priceless. It must have been a hell of a Mickey waffle. I'll tell you that. All right. We are just about out of time. Prime, dude, thank you so much for joining us and for joining us last minute.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I loved your take on Oogie Boogie and hearing all
the details.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
And Alan, Chewy, thanks again for showing up. I want to give one more shout out to our sponsor here, Matterhorn Stitch. Matterhorn Stitch Works. Again, the shirt I'm currently wearing, and our friends will be wearing soon as I ship them out. Sorry, guys. But go check their shirts out. A lot of fun, a lot of cool designs, and I like the subtlety of it. I enjoy a shirt that's got minimal on the front and then a little party in the back. Prime, they got hats too. So
I like that.
You get a little entrance plaque.
The entrance plaque. Yeah, that's right.
Have a little fun with that. So again, huge shout out to them, and thank you guys for being here and for hanging with me and for getting me to do this show. Chewy, I owe this all to you. Always a blast. Look at this. Satisfactual Signco is here, showing up in the last few minutes. If you haven't seen our episode with him, go check that out. That's running up on the YouTube. And we're so bad at saying this, but go subscribe, get some traction on this channel so that we can go do things like park perks and run a trip with our friends here. But
what you missed last time, Jay, you missed the hour that Chewy and I chatted with.
I'm sure.
After
that was
stopped
awesome.
recording, we just didn't want to let him go. He was trying to escape. What about this? What about this? Don't go, please.
Is that why he said he's not coming back? Maybe.
Yeah.
Alan's like, I need to go say goodnight to my kids. Yeah. An hour later, I really should go.
Alan's like, what about this? And what about this? And what? Yeah. So, but But anyway, whether you're watching live or on the replay, we appreciate you. We wouldn't be doing this without you. Prime, thank you so much for being here. And hopefully we'll see you all real soon. Thanks, everybody.
See you guys.